Hello and bienvenidos to Life's Questions and Lessons, the Self-Reflection Podcast. I am your host, Charity Youngblood, and I am so excited that you are here with me today. Let's get started with today's question. How can you cultivate peace and calm in the evening? How can you cultivate peace and calm in the evening? So, if this is your first time listening to the podcast, welcome, welcome. We are in full swing of our If You Could Design Your Life from Scratch, What Would It Look Like series. So, if you haven't already, I highly, highly encourage you to go all the episodes back. I honestly have no idea how many episodes it's been. But to start with the series intro, just to kind of ground you in what we're building, what we're talking about when we think about designing our lives from scratch. That sounds like a huge undertaking, but it's my job to really help you break things down into very small, bite-sized, manageable pieces so you can see change really comes from very small steps, one very small baby step at a time. So, right now, we're going through the moments of your life. And if you've been with this series for a while, I'm really excited to hear your insights that change, from the afternoon to the evening. But this particular question came to me and I was like, oh, we gotta put this on the podcast. Sometimes we tend to forget what kind of energy is involved in each area of time of the day. So the energy of the morning versus the afternoon and the evening. And if the word energy is too woo woo for you and you're like, girl, quit talking all that hippie stuff, um, think about the purpose, right? So the purpose of our evening, the purpose is really to prepare our mind, body, and spirit for restoration and relaxation, right? So that we can get a quality sleep. So, really understanding what it is that you can do, that you like to do, that you want to do, that doesn't feel like an obligation, that really cultivates that sense of peace and calm. So, for me, that really looks like a ritual. As I mentioned on the last episode, I really resonate much more with rituals rather than habits. My rituals change. For one, I feel like I like flexibility. I'm a dynamic human. So my rituals tend to change, but they all stem from some type of movement, as well as a guided meditation, really getting kind of setting the stage for peace and calm. So, what that looks like in this season of my life is yoga, usually about 40-45 minutes of yoga, followed by guided meditation. And that combination really, really creates a sense of peace and calm in the evening. And even just my music, my mom, my dad always make fun of me because I set this kind of ambiance of like spa, serenity, tranquility music with no lyrics. But that all is really to cultivate that sense of peace and calm in the evening so that I can prepare my body for the rest that it needs. So I really want you to think about, what is the simplest way? That's what we're all about here. Don't be trying to complicate stuff. Just what is the simplest way, the one thing that you can do and try, right? To cultivate that peace and calm in the evening. And let me know how it goes. As always, I am definitely enjoying all the feedback. You've been reaching out to me on LinkedIn. My information is in the show notes, so definitely let me know how your journey is going. As always, thank you so much for listening. Please rate and review this podcast wherever you are listening to my words. And if this episode was helpful for you, please share it. We are here on this planet to help each other. So if it was helpful for you, please pass it along. And until next time, take care.